everyone, I am here with Nate French, one of the designers of Legend of the Five Rings, the card game, and he's here to give us a rundown of the Crane clan.
Yep.
So let's start out with a quick overview of what this clan's about.
Okay, so the Crane, they're kind of they're a very noble, refined clan. They're into kind of aesthetics, beauty, grace. Kind of they're political. They're very much into kind of the court life, the arts, debates, those type of things. And they're also duelists. The training, the martial training of fighting duels is very important to them, and they've mastered the ability to duel. So these are some of the things that we tried to represent in the card pool.
Wow. So how do you do that mechanically? So I know there's a dueling mechanic in the game.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about how the Cranes are going to duel in the game.
So duels are started through card abilities in this game, and the Crane have a couple ways right in the core set of challenging an opponent's character to a duel. One card I brought is the Kakita training attachment, which you can place on a character, and then that character, he's been trained by the Crane and can challenge other characters in conflicts to a duel. So he says, action, while this character is participating in a conflict, choose a participating character controlled by your opponent, challenge that character to a military duel, bow the loser of the duel. So one thing you'll notice, to a military duel, you can't, there are military duels, and then it also leaves the potential open that there can be a political duel. Like instead of using blades, we're gonna solve this through words.
And then you challenge somebody, and then
so the rules are basically you're going to compare whatever the skill is of the two characters involved in the duel, and then you'll be able to bid honor on the duel. If you're fighting the duel straight up, you're not going to bid any honor. It's just, I'm going to trust my training, trust my skill, and I can beat you straight up. Whereas somebody who they know they're going to lose the duel, they'll have to resort to other means to try to set things up so that the duel is going to resolve in their favor. They're going to have to invest some of their honor in the duel, but others will know about that, and then they'll lose honor by giving it to the opponent. So it's kind of, how far do you want to push the dishonorable side, or do you want to duel straight up? And then there'll always be consequences built into a card that starts a duel. So it's kind of, dueling is a little bit of a risk-reward mechanic, where if I challenge you to a duel, there is the chance that I might lose the duel, and then what I thought I was going to accomplish could turn against me.
And then you have to bow, right?
Yeah, so
that's cool.
You're bidding on your own skill, but at the risk that it might not work out in your favor.
Wicked.
So that's the dueling mechanic. Brought a few other cards just to represent some of the other topics I brought up. First one is just the height of fashion. It's a pretty simple attachment. It's 2 costs, but it gives you +4 in the politics, so it represents their political strength. And then the ability says, this attachment cannot be played during a conflict. So this shows off both the way attachments work in the game. Like, I have a hand of cards, and I'm going to be playing cards onto my characters, normally mid-conflict, so you're not going to see them coming. But since I can't do this one mid-conflict, I have to play it before that action window, put it in up front, so that okay, I have +4 politics. So that kind of represents like the fact that the Crane, they value honor very much. They value putting their cards on the table, and just you know what's coming. They're not all about deceiving you. Cool. It's just, okay, here we come. We have +4 politics. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
So it's a very open and forward style, which is kind of representing their philosophy or their beliefs.
That's wild.
So then,
how cool is that?
Next one I brought Above Question, another attachment. It's a 1 cost, no bonuses, but it just says attached character cannot be chosen as the target of an opponent's event. So this is kind of the other side of, like, they like the kind of honorable, straightforward approach. Your events, normally they're going to trick you, but this character is above question. You can't question them. You're not gonna target them with your traps or tricks or events, and that's kind of their noble nature. They're favored by the emperor, and it's kind of they're above question.
You just stare and are in awe of this this character.
Yep. Wicked. Yeah, and then brought one more card, the Savvy Politician. This is another way of representing their kind of affinity for honor. It just says action or reaction. After this character is honored, choose a character, honor that character. So it lets you string together honor effects and put the put the personal honor tokens on your characters and reap the benefits of the stat boosts, and then collecting more honor if they leave play. So there's a very, very powerful kind of Crane honoring, getting my characters honored deck, and then using those to a variety of different effects that this character is a key part of.
So is it pretty common to see a Crane board with a lot of honored characters kind of just like wandering out into
yeah,
the
yeah, it's kind of you want all your characters to be honored is kind of the ideal state that the Crane aspire to, and they can get there from time to time. So,
well, what's your favorite part of playing the Crane? So for people watching who might start to identify with this clan, what is it they should be excited about?
I think the dueling, it's a very unique mechanic, both unique to this game and within the game. It's kind of the Crane are one of the they're one of the best factions to do it with. So if you're into the dueling, you're going to want to go to Crane. But then, yeah, also I think if you like that kind of playing straight up, not a lot of tricks, straightforward, honest play, then yeah, Crane will be for you.
All right, well there it is, guys. Crane in Legend of the Five Rings, the card game. Check it out, and if this is your clan, then get ready to get some honor. We'll see you later.